Stay tuned. Y'all about to get got. I ain't on mute. Who said I was on mute? I ain't on mute. I'm going to catch a body. I ain't on no mute. Who said I was on mute? Y'all lying. Already starting to chat with lies. Talking about ego on mute. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Huh. I ain't on no mute. Y'all can hear me? Listen. I'm about to catch a body in this stream. We're not playing no games. The Shakurs, they're going to be mad. There's going to be a lot of people that get mad because in this stream, I'm about to cook y'all. So buckle up. It should be a good one. Smash the like button. I can't wait. I literally can't wait. Matt Borkson. The money keep coming in. Matt Borkson, just please tell me we aren't going to nice a double spike espresso we're not going to need, I think you meant, a double spike espresso to get through Shakur, Paddy, ego. Please tell us we won't get another snoozer. Shout out to Matt. Ty Drakeford. Ew. $10. Ty Drakeford says, I know they going to start hating, so let me start donating. Ego, I want to see a dead body. Your wish is my command. There is so much. Let me start with this. There is so much trash in boxing right now. Trash. Like garbage talking points, garbage content creators, garbage messaging, lies, clickbait. We gotta restore the feeling. Y'all trying to really wreck my sport, the sport of boxing. It's bad enough we got Gen Z fighters and some of them are making questionable decisions. But I gotta call it out. I gotta call out what I'm seeing. Yo, Ego, you heard Eddie said the doctors found nothing wrong with kid. I don't care what Eddie Hearn says, though. His allegiance is to Shakur, so I don't know. Let me hear from the Schofields. What is Eddie? I mean, Eddie that's not his fighter. If Golden Boy said it, let me hear them say something. See, that's the problem. Y'all down with OPP. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Y'all keep talking about what the next person said. But we don't hear from like y'all said, oh, Tank got rid of his old team. Bro, Coach Kenny was dapping him up in the ring just a second ago. What y'all talking about? Calvin Ford was right there. That's what I'm saying, bro. I told you, I knew this year was going to be like this. And I predicted it. Again, Ego Stradamus strikes again. In January, I told you it's going to get real dark for a lot of content creators. I'm not here to make a bunch of friends. I don't care if you like what I'm saying. If you don't like it, that's your fault. That's your business. Don't watch me. Don't ever click on my video again. Problem solved. Because it's not going to change. Y'all can't change me. Y'all just going to make it worse. I have a channel. I'm going to speak my mind. Whoever don't like it, tough titty. But the game is looking garbage right now. You have people who are compromised that are feeding you information via their platforms, their channels, and spreading like all types of like nonsense, polluting the airwaves. And we got to draw that line in the sand. Vegeta King, are you in love with Tank? Block him. That was easy. Anybody else? Shooters, remove him. You ain't no king. You a peasant. Take that king out your name. You ain't no king. You a peasant. You bow down to me. I told you, when they hate, donate. Bro, it's going to be a bumpy ride. When they hate, donate. I barely even started talking. I got them in their feelings. I control these guys. I control their emotions. I control their everyday. I can control what happens in their day. That is true power. I ain't even barely started talking and they mad. Hey, shooters, let me know when he's been removed. Vegeta King. Vegeta stay taking L's. When they hate, donate. There we go. Right hero. The Cuban Herrera with 14 knockouts was available, but of course, Shakur, appreciate you on the $20. Shakur took the easy route, picking a 4 knockout Padley. I'm about to cook him. I'm about to cook Core. Bro, the brittle hands cannot stop what's coming. I'm about to cook him. Shakur wants an easy fight. Isn't it funny? As soon as Shakur fights off Top Rank, all this funny BS happens. Bro, that is exactly right. Much love to you. Shout out to you for baptizing the haters with $20 and helping the channel. I agree with everything you said. They had the XX Tentacion, dude. Spotlighter, moonlighter, ain't tripping at your moonlighter, spotlighter. Bro, spotlight. You could have fought XX Tentacion, and you picked from the UK. Bro, the UK boxing scene is terrible. All y'all fighters is losing. Right now, y'all seen better days. What did Tupac say? Looking for these better days. Bro, do not tell me about UK boxing. Y'all cooked. Shout out to my UK fans, but as far as boxing goes, y'all cooked. Name somebody who's from the UK that's super relevant. You know, the best y'all got right now is like Hamza Shiraz. And we'll see if he beats Carlos Adames. Bro, Tyson Fury got cooked by a guy he called a middleweight and a rabbit. Y'all rabbit, Usyk, you gappy tooth rabbit. Well, the rabbit got with you. AJ got knocked out by Dubois. Dubois is doing well. I give him credit. He did bounce back nicely. Ty Drakeford, 166 watching, 39 likes. Smash the like button. They want to hate on the boy. It's cool. They can't stop God's work. Boxing is looking pathetic, bro. And we got to draw that line in the sand. If you're a real fan, man, you gotta pick a side and get with something real. Like for me, I don't respect you if you entertain nothing but bullshit that's out there in boxing. Like you just watching everybody's content, knowing that they lying to you, knowing the content's not good, it's not highly produced quality content, the information is bad, right? I don't respect you, so you shouldn't even be on my page. For real, for real. This is for the real boxing fans because a real muff ain't going to waste their time. That means, to me, it means you are a loser. Lehu zeher. If you got all the time in the world to listen to these capping, content creators and be on everybody's fan page and ain't talking about nothing, that means you are a liar. You are a loser. One of the two. You're a liar, loser, or both. Like, this is a winner circle, bro. I'm not with none of that, bro. If you listen to losers, what does that make you? If you listen to liars, what does that make you? At best, if you're listening to a liar and you believe in it, it just makes you ill-informed at best. Or maybe you're a liar, so you like listening to liars. So in this stream, I'm gonna tell you my truest thoughts. Again, there's a lot of people, they're trying to buy up media. You guys see it. Like, for example, Turkey Riyadh's doing his thing, whatever. Cool. Notice how many people are on the Riyadh season bandwagon and there's no objectivity. So you mean to tell me I'm a real boxing fan and I've been doing it longer than most, right? Shakur's fight, the replacement fight, is trash. But notice the people who are compromised either A, aren't talking about it, or B, they're trying to act like this is a good save and a good fight. Do you understand what I'm saying? Block Alex. This shows that people are compromised. So you mean to tell me nothing Turkey and Riyadh season has done has warranted any kind of constructive criticism? Like, hey, Tio's going to fight in Alcatraz. Love it. Oh, Ryan and Devin in New York, Times Square. Love it. Shakur's replacement opponent, Josh Padlock, or whoever this dude is. Oh, I love it. This is great. So that's what I'm saying. It's showing you that people are compromised. So keep supporting me. Keep donating, keep liking, keep watching the video because I am fully independent. Period. There ain't no battery in my back. I get to say what the I want when I want. Why, as a boxing fan, why would you even want to listen to people that you know are compromised? Like, let's say it was a hip hop channel. We don't even have to use boxing. Let's say it's hip hop. And they're on Drake's payroll, but then they're telling you about the Drake Kendrick beef. Why would you even care unless you're a Drake stan? But if you're impartial and you want to see who really won the beef, why would you even care if you know Drake is like telling them what to say or whatever? You're not getting a fair shake, bro. And you're seeing it in boxing. Again, notice Shakur has a pathetic fight. Pathetic. I don't care if it's last minute, and I'll explain why. I don't care if it's 2 days notice or whatever. Pathetic. But they somehow love it. The compromised media, they're like, yeah, this is good. Bro, this fight is horrible. Like, I might not even watch it. Depending on when it comes in the card, like if they move him to the bottom, I'm not watching it. Like if because he really need to be the opening bout. I don't care what none of y'all talking about. Shakur need to be on the YouTube prelims or the prelims. You know, when the venue half empty, that's what this fight need to be. If they keep him at the top of the card, then I might watch it because I kind of need to know the timing of when, you know, Joseph Parker Dubois happened. Yeah, put Coor on them prelims, on them YouTube prelims for free. Bro, this is a terrible fight. I don't care what none of y'all talk about. So again, you can listen to me or you can listen to compromised content creators and media who are gonna try to make it like, oh man, they did what they had to do. I'm not tolerating that, bro. This is trash. So this is who Shakur is fighting. Josh Padley. Bro, I don't ever want to hear Shakur and Tank name ever mentioned again. I'm not really entertaining that, bro, until you start fighting better people. You fighting Josh Padlock or whoever this guy is. He got 15 fights and no knockouts, barely. He got 4 knockouts. Yeah, he happy just to be on the flyer. Bro, this is bro, look, like honestly, you seen Cuz before? That's who he's fighting. Shakur even making the face. He making the this face because it's so horrible. He said, watch the fight when you clean in the house. Bro, he fighting Debo Lottie, got more head than he got body. Who is this, bro? I don't ever want to hear about Shakur and Tank ever again. Someone said he fight my old supervisor. Oh, it gets worse, y'all. So on top of the guy having no, bro, who? Look at what I posted. Who? This is who Shakur fighting. Who? Bro, that Snoop. Who? Who? Bro, I had to put the Snoop who. Who? Who? Bro, it got me sounding like an owl. Who? Everybody type who? Like, who you fighting, cuz? Buddy DoorDashes part-time. Close. We gonna get into it. Shakur beats Tank and Tank avoiding him is proof. All right, block him. Yeah, peel out. We gonna peel you out. Just block him. I don't even care what you're talking about. Bro, if you want to prove you could beat Tank, fighting this guy is definitely not the key. And y'all talk all that head about Lamont Roach. Bro, for Shakur to fight Cockroach. Y'all said all that stuff about Lamont Roach. Now, this is who he's fighting. 15-0 with 4 knockouts. And it's all domestic level people. Bro, if y'all don't get this, look, he's still getting piggyback rides. Man, get him out of here, bro. Shakur fights someone who still get piggyback rides. It's over. I know the Shakur fans are mad, but he's still getting piggyback rides. Like, bro, and he looked beat up. Bro, and he looked beat up, bro. He getting a piggyback ride and he looked beat up. And this who Shakur picked. Heck no. Shout out to Mr. Riviera. $5. He said, who? Bro, Shakur's fighting someone that got somebody said he got downs. I'm like, come on, bro. Y'all wildin'. What is he ranked? Man, I don't care about no rankings. Bro, he getting a piggyback ride. That's his ranking. Bro, look. I had to throw on that Shakur. We done know Shakur. Bro, I had to put that Schofield on there. Bro, this is a terrible fight. Y'all can keep lying to yourself. I am really not interested in this. Oh, it gets worse, y'all. So for starters, I got to gloat because I'm the best in the business and it's not even close. And I'm going to keep saying it because I am the best in the business and it's not even close. So I did a video at 2 a.m. telling you who Shakur was going to fight because I'm the best in the business and it's not even close. I said, my source has told me he's on his way to Riyadh and this is who Shakur is going to fight. I said, I'll do an updated video if I'm wrong. I did a video at 2 a.m. The news had not, Ring didn't even post it until like 10, 11 or whatever my time. So again, notice Boxing Ego. I told you Munguia was going with Eddie Reynoso. I told y'all Ryan Garcia was back with Eddie Reynoso. I told you, and what I'm saying, I'm telling you before anyone's mentioned these things. I told you my source is confirmed this is Shakur's next dude because there was other names floating around. I told you he was fighting him, and then surprise, surprise, Boxing Ego was right yet again. I got to be the greatest. And then they dropped the flyer later on. Go look at my video. Go look at the timestamps because you can at least see when people start leaving comments. It'll be like 10 hours ago, 12 hours ago. People were leaving comments on my thing well before this flyer even came out. Well before it was announced by Turkey that this is this, right? So let's get into it. This man is fighting a literal electrician construction worker. Bro, get Shakur out of here. It's over. Your boy Ego, I got in my bag and I pulled this up for you. This man is a literal like electrician or works construction or whatever, which henceforth the hard hat and them gloves. And this is who Shakur's fighting. Don't ever mention Tank, ever. Don't ever mention Lamont Roach either. You're fighting a literal construction worker. This is the best you can do, even on late notice. This was the best person that they can conjure up for him. A actual construction worker. Bro, he probably had to call his boss and stuff. Hey, man, about that job, you think I could get the weekend off? I'll be back Monday. Yeah, I'll be back Monday. I just got a fight on Saturday with Kaur and his brittle hands. Bro, the man is a construction worker. He probably had to work this weekend. Like, I don't even have a traditional job. I mean, I'm a YouTuber. Yeah, I got a YouTube job. Bro, the man's fighting an actual construction worker. From the UK. Like, I can understand if you were a construction worker, like my boy Joe Smith Jr., because that white boy got cracks. Yeah, shout out to my boy Joe Smith Jr. He an American with cracks, and he punched B-Hop out the ring. This dude got work construction with no power. So we know that my boy Joe Smith Jr., he was cracking though. This dude, how you work construction and got no knockouts? How you like lift cinder blocks and climb up ladders and all this type of stuff for 4 knockouts, bro? You be moving up scaffolding and stuff like and got no power? Man, come on, bro. UK's finest. UK's finest. Bro, if y'all don't get this Jack Nicholson The Shining, here's Johnny. Bro, get him out of here. This look like The Shining. Give me the Batman so I can bash your skull right the Here's Johnny. Everybody say, here's Johnny. Bro, this is the new Conor McNever. Who is this? Somebody said Brad from B-Rad from Malibu's Most Wanted. Bro, I'm so done, bro. You got The Shining out this motherfucker, bro. So I can bash your skull right though. Mean to tell me Shakur Stevenson is gonna stop me? This town needs an enema. Where did he get those wonderful toys? Bro, Shakur Stevenson and his brittle hands can't stop good old Jack. Bro, what? This man is fighting The Shining, Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. I've been watching boxing for a long time, and BOXINGEGO just happens to be the guy that is the best at this. Bro, he fighting Bob the Builder. Shout out to Danny. He said he fighting Bob the Builder, bro. How old is he? He like 30, something like that. Hold on, let me look. That's a good question. That's solid. Bro, wow, what's his name? Josh Paddington? Bro, this. He 29, he 30, basically. Hey, get Shakur out of here, dog. Hey, get Shakur, bro. It's over. It's over, yo. Y'all said Bob the Builder. It's over. It truly is. Like, bro, you thought the grass was greener on the other side. You teamed up with Turkey. You teamed up with Eddie Hearn. And this is where your career. You might as well just stay with Top Rank. Bro, tell me I'm lying. Y'all stop me when I stop telling the truth? Bro, You were better off with Bob. You just let Bob abuse you and then stay with him, and you would have been better than this. Because Bob at least have you fighting in Newark or something. You fighting in Saudi Arabia against Bob the Builder, Josh Paddington Bear. You know what I mean? Bob Arum, you should have just took the little money he got and be like, yeah. Now Shakur Stevenson, he's no Tank Davis. He needs to promote the niggas like Terrence Crawford. These niggas don't want to work. That's how Bob Arum would do it. I like when Bob get mad because he start cussing and he get gangster. These silly niggas, they don't really want to work. Back when I managed Muhammad Ali, he would promote. Shakur, he doesn't want a haircut. He looks like Michael Myers. I told him, get a taper. Cut that shit off. Bro, what y'all talking about? That's how Bob Arum would do it. Shakur, he show up to the to the photo shoot looking like Michael Myers with his hair all froed out. He looked like Frodo. And he wants Tank money. I'm not, bro, you should have stayed with the homie Bob Arum. You should have stayed with Bob. Bro, you in Saudi Arabia, you ain't combing your hair. Bro, what is up with this crew? Like, bro, I'm starting to worry. I'm really starting to wonder. Bro, Crawford be having his hair all crazy. Shakur, Ray Ford, what is up? Y'all brothers don't get haircuts and bro, what is good, bro? What are we talking about? That's like the only crew in boxing that like repeatedly got their hair looking like Samuel L. Jackson. Bro, come on, bro. Oh my God, bro. I'm about to cook y'all. It's really what it is, bro. You could have stayed with Bob Arum from this. Teamed up with Eddie Hearn, your first fight got canceled because of you. The Joe Cordina fight. And he was coming off a loss. No one wanted to see that anyway, but at least it would have been a bag and a paycheck on a Better Be of Bevo card. Then your second fight, your opponent pulled out. Now, let's talk about you hating on black guys' hair. Block him. Okay. He thought he did something. You hating on black guys' hair. You feel better? When they hate, donate. Oh my gosh. This is who y'all send to try to derail me. Bro, he thought he really put it down. You're hating on black guys' hair. Okay. I didn't hate on black guys. I said, why don't they get haircuts? That's what I said. Ego was quick with that block, no ucks given. Why should I care? I don't need them. They need me. Talk crazy. You need me more than I need you. We got a built-in fan base. I'm good. I could do this full life. Phone life. I could do this just with, I don't have to grow one sub. And all my bills is paid. I'm Gucci. My family good. We Gucci, bro. I don't need to grow one sub. I'm just keeping it real, letting you know what it is. So I don't need, you need me for boxing news. I'm doing you a favor. I got all the news gathered, giving you insight, opinions. You need me. I don't need no random hater. So they can go. I don't care. Go cry about it to somebody else. Bro, you could have stayed with Top Rank and been in a similar situation. Like, because here's the thing. If the goal is to fight Tank, instead of bridging the gap, these moves with Shakur are widening the gap. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, if the gap, let's say I'm a visual person, so hopefully you guys can understand the visual cues. If Tank was all the way up here and Shakur was back here, if Shakur was making like positive traction in good moves and good career moves, good performances, good da 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 da, then over time he would start narrowing that gap, right? But the moves that are being made, the gap was already this big, right? And now it's pushing him back further. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like what like I don't see him getting closer to Tank with none of these moves. If you beat up Padley, which you if you don't, your career is probably kind of cooked. Like, bro, he can't. How if he lose to a person that had 3 days to train? Yeah, ego African American is hating on black hair. No, ego is simply commenting that it seems that they don't brush and comb bandit at that gym. Bro, I don't care. Let the haters hate. Let them hate. What's this dude talking about? When's the last time you took those shades off? Do you sleep with those on? Again, nothing to do with boxing. Block him. Bro, a bunch of men want me to look them in the eyes. Oh, yeah, take off your shades. Oh, you're hiding in the shade. Oh, you love the shade. Bro, block him. What does any of this have to do with boxing? These dudes are suspect. I'm just letting you know. Block Brian. When they hate, donate. Somebody owes the chat $1. Bro, like just imagine what I go through as a content creator. First of all, do you notice it's only me? That's how I know these dudes, there's something going on there, bro. Because you tell me if I'm lying. If y'all watch anybody else in boxing and watch them do a live stream, does anybody keep talking about their beard and their eyebrows and their lips and take the glasses off and stuff like that? I'm not talking about if somebody has like a huge like malignant mole or pimple or something like that that stands out. Of course, people are going to comment on that. But I just be in the midst of talking boxing, like, hey, Shakur, this fight doesn't really, and then be like, oh, remove your shades, take it off. Bro, nobody else gets that but me. So I think it shows you something about the people who are saying that. You know what I mean? When they hate, donate. Joaquin. When they hate, donate. Absolutely. 76 marks. Shout out to both of y'all for the $2 for the haters. Let's keep working. I ain't watching them goofy. I don't know who you're referring to. But anyway, Shakur, if he was making sensible moves, shout out to D Hater for the super sticker. Much love, you guys. If Shakur, Tank was already in front of you, bro. Like, who played Mario Kart? I love that game. When they hate, donate. Absolutely. Shout out to Jeremy Austin and Ty Drakeford. Again, $5, $5. The haters are rampant tonight. They must be on snack. Ty is hilarious. Okay, so on Mario Kart, remember you would do like laps, and after like it would show you what lap you're on, like 0 for 4, or you're on your third lap out of 4, blah, 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 right? If somebody's cooking you and they're about to finish, it'll be like final lap, and you're on your first lap, they're on their final lap, it's virtually impossible to catch them, right? On a game like Mario Kart. You're so far behind, which is what I'm saying. Shakur is behind Tank, getting lapped by Tank, and then in addition, the muff Tank is throwing out banana peels, and then Shakur is like Donkey Kong, spinning out. Remember, my boy Donkey Kong used to get mad on that Mario Kart when he was driving and then you like throw out the banana peels and like drop the banana peel in the road, and he spin out and he like, that's Shakur. Shakur is Donkey Kong right here, or whatever, Princess or whatever, Toad, and he's spinning out because he tripped on the banana peel on the cart, and Tank was already lapping you, bro. Yeah, and they start banging on the cart. That's what I'm saying. They start banging on the Mario Kart. That's Shakur. None of these moves are bringing you closer to Tank. It's just widening the gap. It's widening the gap. I don't care what you do to Josh Padley. That don't mean you could beat Tank. So there's literally, I'm giving no credit. I don't care who, like, bro, you're picking a guy with the 3-day camp. That's an after school fight. Bro, Shakur's fights, this is like an after school fight. Because in the after school fight, someone said, hey, I'm going to beat you up at 3 p.m. You got to see him. You don't got time to train. You could do a little stuff in the bathroom, do some push-ups or something, try to get yourself ready. This is an after school fight, bro. You don't really have much time to prep. And then you probably got to make weight. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be close to the weight and then hop on a treadmill and just like cut for the next couple of days. Don't eat nothing. Bro, this is a garbage fight. And then on top of that, you pick a guy with no power to begin with. Bro, this is horrible. Bro, shout out to my boy Daniel Navarrete. If Shakur would have got a decent replacement, I would have believed the Floyd Duck conspiracy, but after seeing his new opponent, I'm believing the snack conspiracy instead. I'm so done, bro. Daniel is hilarious. Bro, it's just terrible, bro. Shakur in the after school fight. The motherfucker had no time to prepare. He just gotta like cut weight and just fight you. You had a full-on camp. That's like I told you. This is what they should have did. I'm not being funny. They should have comped out Shakur because I do believe in proper treatment for the fighter, right? They should have gave him some bread, said enjoy the fights, put him on Ryan card with Devin Haney, and say, man, just chill out. Don't fight on this card in Riyadh. We'll give you some bread, for your troubles, and then take a little rest, get back into camp, and then we'll get you a better opponent, and then put you in that Times Square stuff with Devin, Ryan, Rowley, Ramirez, F.A., Martin Bacoli, because you're hurting the card by putting the ugly duckling fight because it's last minute, and Shakur don't probably want to fight nobody dangerous last minute. So it's like ruining the card, especially if you keep it in the third place slot. This is gonna ruin the whole flow. Like imagine I come from a different era where we used to burn CDs, where we had Napster and LimeWire, and we used to download the songs and dang near give your computer AIDS in the process because you would get all types of viruses if you download the wrong file. So this is an old head analogy, right? I come from an era, obviously I know how to use all of today's technology too, but initially we had to burn CDs. You know what I mean? I didn't grow up when it was just streaming only, right? You had to give your computer AIDS. You had to get that HIV. Trying to download G-Dep featuring 50 Cent and P. Diddy, and you mess around, give your computer, your PC turn blue. The screen turned blue. And they'll be like, oh, I got the AIDS. You know what I mean? So I come from burning CD era. So a lot of this Gen Z and a lot of these weirdos, they're not going to understand the past generation before them, and how people were moving. Ray B, Shakur after beating Padley. I'm the baddest muff and the best at lightweight. Ray B, stop it. He really, that's what I'm saying. And he's gonna say some delusional stuff like that. He gonna be like, I shook up the world. Bro, you ain't shook up nothing with Padley. Bro, imagine talking like Muhammad Ali after beating Padley. Padley. And you're like, yeah, I did it. These suckers better bow. I shook up the world. Yeah, bro, you ain't shake up nothing. So anyway, back to this CD. Let me get this analogy off, people. I come from the CD burning era, right? Imagine early 2000s. 50 Cent was the biggest artist. Shady, Aftermath, right? G-Unit was on fire. The Game, right? So you done downloaded all of these poppin' songs in the early 2000s. You got a little bit of Chingy, you got Luda, you got some Jay-Z, some Hove, you got G-Unit and The Game, and, you know, some maybe mixtape Cassidy. Man, the block pop, so the strip fool. Rocks got a fistful. When I start sparking, it be barking like pit bulls. Matter of fact, Rottweilers when I let the shots holler. Man, I'm still on the block holler. I got sense. That's why I got dollars. I'm old school, like my pop father, right? You put some state property, right? All of these classic, like artists, Beanie, you know, Dipset, right? And in the middle of this 27-track banger with all them artists, you put on some song like a Rhinestone Cowboy. Bro, that's going to mess up the whole CD. So I said all of that to lead us here. I used to sequence and curate these CDs. Like if I was kicking it with a chick or I wanted to make an R&B mix for a chick, I had that Brian McKnight. I put some Jodeci, some H-Town. Like my be rocking. Some Justin Timberlake or John B. It would have a flow to it. You dig? That's how boxing cards are like. You can't have all this heat, Dipset and Jay-Z, and then put it like a Rhinestone Cowboy or some weirdo song in the middle of the album. It's going to take you out the mood. You've been bumping Biggie and Pac and Jay-Z and Nas, and then all of a sudden, Afro Man, I was going to clean my room until I got high. Bro, that's going to mess up the whole mix. That's Shakur's fight. Shakur is Afro Man. And he got an Afro man. That's a bar. You being on this CD mix is not the right fit. Therefore, it's messing up the flow. You've been listening to Nas. He was killing. You're like, Eminem. And then I was going to clean my room until I got hot. Bro, take this. I'm done. I'm done with this. Daniel Navarrete, let me find out Shakur don't even KO Padley. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, Shakur better sit on all his punches. He better sit on everything. To me, this is pretty close to a lose-lose situation. This is another reason why I think my idea is a lot better than Riyadh Season's idea to keep him on his card. Again, I understand it's a disappointment. I can't blame Shakur for Schofield being ill. That is not his fight. However, I can blame the whole shebang and the organizers. See, the thing is, y'all want y'all cake and eat it too. That don't work. With the good comes the bad. And I'm not compromised media, so I can speak on it. Compromised media, the resistance, they're not going to talk about these things. You guys have been saying this is the biggest card in boxing history. Your words. You guys were saying that all the fights are main events. Not my words, your words. Right? You guys were saying Turkey saved boxing. Your words. Turkey don't miss. Your words. Riyadh's season needs to control all of boxing. Your words. So you guys set the stage with the banter and making these like bold statements, and then now we see that the planning is not even on point, as they had no one for Shakur Stevenson in lieu of Floyd Schofield possibly not being able to fight, which is exactly what happened. Now remember when Boxing Ego told you I had a funny feeling about this fight. Remember, I've been telling y'all that. I had a funny feeling about it. Now you guys understand it. Now it's starting to make a whole lot of sense. Hey, make sure y'all smash the like button. So, again, you got to take the good with the bad. You guys said every fight on this card is a main event worthy fight. Now with Shakur, his fight getting scrambled up and him being on the card with Paddy, none of that stuff y'all was saying make any sense anymore, because that is not a main event fight on its own. Therefore, my idea, like always, is better. You should have removed Shakur from this card entirely, put him on the Ryan Garcia Rolly card when you can get him a better opponent. I get it. It sucks when your opponent can't fight and you wasted a training camp. Pay the man some, like, you guys pay for step aside money and stuff. So pay him some, like, step aside, don't be on this card type of stuff. If the best you can get him was a guy with 4 knockouts that nobody wants to see. The other thing, you got to take the good with the bad. You guys, every time I was telling you there's complications with the Saudis pulling and plucking all these fights from America, like Canelo Alvarez. He's been a relevant factor in boxing in America since he turned 18, 19 years old. Now he's chasing money. Turkey, for his own, business and infrastructure, is like, yeah, we pulling Canelo. 3 of his 4 fights are going to be in Saudi Arabia. This is part of the problem when you're halfway across the world and you're trying to run a sport like boxing. Because guess what? There's not really any fighters that I even know that are in Saudi Arabia like that are worldwide and world renowned. You see what I'm saying? Which means in lieu of Schofield being injured, you have nowhere to turn to fill that void. So you have to start looking at the UK. Okay, UK's a shorter flight, and then you have little time to prepare. This is a major, major error with the planners of this event. Tim Tszyu was supposed to fight Thurman. Keith Thurman's like, I'm injured. Guess what? Tim Tszyu ended up fighting Fundora, which on paper you could even argue was a tougher fight. Not that I don't respect Keith Thurman as a fighter, but he was inactive. Fundora wasn't as inactive as Keith Thurman. So PBC, Premier Boxing Champions, when these situations happen, they give you an equivalent, if not better, fight. Tell me I'm lying. Tim Tszyu, Keith Thurman, I was looking forward to that. But then they're like, oh, man, Keith's out. He need time to recover. He injured. They gave you Fundora. And Fundora ended up beating Tim Tszyu. So clearly it was a competitive fight if he was capable of beating Tim Tszyu, which he did. And then Tim Tszyu lost again to Murtazaev, right? Tank Davis, he was supposed to fight Rolly, did a press conference. Things didn't work out with Rolly. He had some things that needed to be attended to. So the promotion, PBC, said, hey, it is not in this production's best interest to push forth and charge people pay-per-view when Rolly has some issues that need to be addressed. So we'll pull that fight until he gets that cleared up, which he did. We're putting Pitbull who was already on the card, and we're going to put him in with Tank, and he gave Tank a tough fight because Tank had one hand. So, again, you guys keep wanting Jaron Ennis to go to Eddie Hearn and Shakur Stevenson to go to Eddie Hearn in Turkey and Terrence Crawford to go to, but the proof is in the pudding when it comes to the big events, experience, and having a game plan. PBC seems to find and have more answers for things that happen. You guys keep talking about how the Saudis have money. They do have money. Nobody's doubting that. But all that money, all those resources, and you didn't even have a person on standby in case Shakur or Schofield, the only lightweights on the card for real, were injured. That's horrible planning. Even Top Rank. Bob Arum has been in the game so long where he's seen things happen. So remember when Jared Big Baby Anderson, when Jared Anderson was supposed to fight somebody, and in 11 days, right before the fight, they're like, oh, the person's out. They put in Charles Martin. Charles Martin stunned Jared Anderson. So that was a good fight. So look at the more experienced promoters like Top Rank and PBC, right? When they have these same exact situations, which is, it's boxing. It's unfortunate, but it happens. People get hurt. People fail PED tests. Your event gets compromised for some reason. Look at the experienced promoters. They found better ways. Remember when Pacquiao was supposed to fight Errol Spence Jr.? Errol's eye was messed up. Doctors couldn't clear him, right? Doctor didn't clear him. So they put Ugas, who beat Pacquiao. So obviously that was a good fight because Ugas showed that he could beat Pacquiao because he beat him. But look at DAZN when this happens. More often than not, the replacement is not good. AJ versus Ruiz, that was good. That's one time where they got it right. Gerald Big Baby Miller, he was out, so they put in Andy Ruiz, which is obviously beat him, so that was good. But more often than not, Jaron Ennis is supposed to fight Cody Crowley. Last minute, the fight fall apart. They put in David Avocado, who Terrence Crawford knocked out with one or two punches a couple fights before that. One fight before that. That's not a good save. And neither is this Shakur versus Paddington Bear. Trash. That's why I'm saying, bro, I'm embarrassing. Oh. Yeah, I got too cocky. I said I'm embarrassing them, and then I dropped my phone, which was kind of embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of embarrassed myself, but I was about to talk my I'm embarrassing compromised media. They can't compete with me, bro, because the truth is the truth. The facts are the facts. These people, for obvious reasons, they're compromised. They can't speak like this. They can't say it. You got a boss. Boxing Ego don't have a boss. I could sit back, look at everybody's project, tell you what I like, tell you what I don't like, tell you what's in between. Boom, done. So I'll forever be immortalized in this game because I have a backbone. I'm willing to call it like I see it. These other dudes are selling out for cash or exposure or whatever, and then they just saying and chirping, and they ain't really talking about nothing. And they definitely can't prove me wrong because I'm giving you examples. How you prove me wrong when I'm giving you factual examples? You can't. Shakur need to be demoted to the YouTube prelims. You're messing up the card. Like, to be honest, if I was Shakur, I wouldn't even want to fight on the card if I was the only person that had the worst fight. I mean, would you? Would you still want to even be on the card if you knew that you had the worst fight on it, like by a long shot? I'm being serious. I'm prideful, so I don't want people to be like, man, that fight put me to sleep. Ego's fight was the worst. Oh, look at Hakeem. He trying to rebuttal me. Shakur is still on a big platform. They don't even release their numbers. How you know it's a big platform? You a liar. What else you talking about? To make some highlights if he takes his opportunity. Bro, make what highlight? Bro, you guys the Inshakurs are embarrassing, bro. So you want to do a highlight reel with Paddington? That's embarrassing. So to make a Shakur Stevenson highlight reel, you got to highlight whatever happens on a 3-day notice opponent. Like guys like Tank Davis, they can fight you at your best. They can fight undefeated Frank Martin, undefeated Rolly, undefeated Ryan Garcia, and you still end up on a highlight reel for Tank. But for Shakur to be on his highlight reel, it has to be Yoshino or a guy with the 3 days to train. Yeah, oh my God. Y'all pathetic. Bro, y'all pathetic. Why would you even want I wouldn't even want bro, that's like me dunking on a newborn. And I'm like, oh, look at my N1 mixtape highlight reel. Bro, you dunked on a newborn. Like that I wouldn't take pride in that, bro. I'm telling you who I am. Hey, Jay Miller. Now they did the math on y'all. Jay Miller added up Padley's record. It said Padley's opponents' combined record is 159 wins with 344 losses. Bro, this is a travesty. This is embarrassing. The best they could do to save and salvage for, I guess, one of their stars for his first fight on the platform is a guy whose record, he's fighting people with more losses than wins. 159 wins and almost 400 losses. That is insane right now. I hope Paddy upsets him. Shout out to New Meaning. Bro, I'm about to show y'all. I'm about to cook y'all, make it worse. So, Padley has 15 fights and 4 knockouts. All right? This is who he fought to turn pro. Bro, look at his record, dog. He don't have no wins. He don't have no hair. He don't have no fans. Bro, come on, bro. How you got no wins, no knockouts, and no hair? Like, come on, bro. This is who the UK had him fighting. Even for a pro debut, bro. You could have fought like a 1-4 guy or something like that. Bro, you fighting a dude with this type of resume? You only got 15 fights, and this is one of them. And then at the time you fought him, he was 5-81-2. So you fought him, he still had 81 losses. Bro, get Shakur out of here. It's over. This is Padley's record when he's not working on electrical breaker boxes or whatever. This is their big save. This is horrendous, bro. And the thing is, like, it also works because Shakur talks a lot. I told y'all. Shakur be like, I'm the best fighter on the card. You're the best fighter on the card fighting an electrician. Got it. Shakur fighting an electrician. Oh, my gosh. Y'all got to stop. Rockefeller, he said, bro, Shakur fighting kids from Everest College. This whole thing is stupid, bro. He's really taking down the quality of this fight card. That's why they should have just packed it in. Say, hey, this happened too late. Schofield's out. We can't. Like, bro, what does this say? Like, when you can't maintain the quality, you just gonna serve. Like if a restaurant, like I had a restaurant out here in the Bay Area, right? And there is a menu item, and then I seen it on Yelp, and I was like, y'all have that? And the dude kept it real with me. He says, we don't carry that anymore because we are having problems getting in that specific type of fish and keeping it at a consistent quality. So we got rid of we took it off the menu. For me as a consumer, I respected that. It looked delicious, but he told me the restaurant was having quality issues where they couldn't maintain, like people were having different experiences. Sometimes their supplier for that particular fish, because it was like an exotic type of fish or whatever, or harder to get. It wasn't just like salmon or something. So as a result, him being the owner, he says we couldn't maintain the integrity on it, so we just took it off the menu item because we don't want our customers to experience like a dip in quality, inconsistent quality. So that's the same thing here. To salvage it, you have a fight that no one wants to see. And it's changing and impacting the quality of the card. For me, that's a no-brainer, bro. Jay Miller says he fighting homeboy that graduated from DeVry. Yeah, he went to IT Tech. Man, come on, bro. Bro, Shakur fighting people from DeVry now, dog. And then got the nerve to talk about Tank. Bro, see, and the thing is, like, the reason I got to bake y'all, because y'all some liars. Y'all are liars. I am the best person in this whole sport. Book it. Because I don't forget what y'all say. So you can't beat me. I know you can't outsmart me. I know it. Shakur said I'm the best fighter in the card. You're fighting an electrician. Shakur and his whole crew all bagged on Frank Martin, Ray Ford, Shakur, Keyshawn. They like, Ray Ford's not that nice. Oh, I mean, not Ray Ford. They said Frank Martin's not that good. Oh, Frank Martin, he a prospect. Oh, Tank is 30 years old, and he fighting a prospect like Frank Martin. They both some prospects. You done talk too much. It's over. Don't ever talk about Tank fought Frank Martin. He a prospect, but then this who you fighting. Bro, it's over. This is who you're fighting. So Frank Martin, you're trying to pitch this narrative that Tank don't want to fight nobody, but you're fighting a guy that in his best victory was a domestic level fight that no one watched, and this is how he looked at the end of the fight. And he an electrician with 4 knockouts. Bro, and Shakur, now all of a sudden he back happy. When you were fighting Schofield, you looked miserable. He wasn't smiling. He looked negative. He was mean mugging, had a scowl. And then all of a sudden, the fight get canceled, and Shakur all smiles. He's showing that gappy gap. He want to show you the gap now. Man, come on, bro. Y'all can't defeat me, bro. Rockefeller. Pradley. He said Pradley. Is that his name? Pradley? I don't even know. That's crazy. Pradley was probably working a 12-hour shift when he got the call from Turkey. Shakur fans be glazing that man, I swear. Oh, my gosh. Jay Miller says the BC got Padley ranked 12. 12. Bro, he weak. Jesse Carl, $5. Shout out to my guy. It's crazy how they talk about Tank's resume, but Roach is better than Shakur, Loma, Keyshawn, and T.O.'s last opponents. Ooh, bars. T.O. fought Claggett. Facts. Keyshawn fought Dennis Barracuda. Shakur fighting Josh Padlock or whatever his name is. And Loma fought Kambosos, coming off of a loss to Maxie Hughes in most people's mind. I told you, I am smarter than you. You cannot defeat me. I know that hurts you. I know people want to, oh man, if only I could match wits with ego. I'm telling you, boxing from a factual perspective of where people were, you can't outsmart me, bro. Bradley has to take PTO. Y'all gotta stop, bro. He said he gotta take PTO, pay time off to make the fight. He fighting Paddy Mayonnaise. Shout out to J. Carl. Bro, so don't, you stupid gap tooth Shakur fans, don't ever ask me why I'm going so hard when you watch these people, Ray Ford, Shakur, Terrence Crawford, and they all hate on Tank. Keyshawn hate on Tank. They hate on Lamont Roach. And then they hate on Tank's opponents. Like, Rolly sucks. Okay, why Ryan fighting him then? And y'all glazing turkey for Ryan fighting the version of Rolly that both PBC guys, Tank and Pitbull, already beat. And now Ryan's getting him. We wanted to see Ryan Rolly when Floyd Mayweather said, I'll bet you $250,000 you don't get past Rolly, but if you do, I'll give you Tank. We wanted to see Rolly Ryan then, but you guys won't keep it real. So now I got to get you. So they said Frank Martin is like not good, but you're fighting an electrician. Frank Martin at least looked like he don't have no other job but boxing. You're fighting a person who, you know, does roofing or whatever he got going on. Bro, I'm telling you, it's ugly. You guys made it like this because you didn't want to keep it real. And the Robin Hood of boxing got to speak on it. Y'all didn't want to keep it real. That's all you had to do is keep it real. They talking about, oh, Frank Martin, he's not that good. See, in this, I can't respect it. Like, this whole clique, I don't think Terrence Crawford said anything about Frank Martin specifically. But Ray Ford, Keyshawn, and Shakur for sure did. They said, oh, Frank Martin ain't this. And Frank Martin? How come Ray Ford ain't said nothing about, like, man, Shakur my guy, but why he fighting this dude? If it's not hate, then explain how Ray Ford don't have no negative thoughts on Shakur fighting a part-time boxer, part-time electrician. Like, literally, not even like being funny. Keyshawn ain't got nothing to say. But then let it be Tank fighting Rolly, Tank fighting Pitbull, Tank fighting Lamont Roach, right? And they all got something to say. That's how I know it's hate. Because hate, when you have hate in your heart, it don't have to be consistent. And it rarely is. Like, it's like a person who doesn't drink alcohol, right? Like, I don't drink alcohol anymore. So it doesn't matter where I'm at. The answer is, if I'm at a bowling alley, if I'm at a baby shower, a wedding, I just don't drink. So it doesn't matter. You could put me in any location, any city, I'm not drinking, right? That's how you know when a person's consistent like that. But then, let's say there's a chick, she like to drink, but she don't trust you, so she don't want to drink alcohol in front of you. That's a difference. They say I talk a little fast. If you listen real fast, I ain't got to slow down for you catch up, bit, right? Let me run that back for you. There's a difference between somebody who doesn't drink, so no matter where you put them, no matter who they're with, they're just not drinking, versus sometimes a girl doesn't feel comfortable with you particularly. She does drink, but she don't want to drink with you because she doesn't trust you. Those are two different things. Two different things. So when it comes to hate, the way you prove that it's hate is it will always be inconsistent. It'll be targeted towards Tank, but then very similar situations, you don't have nothing to say. I could respect it if Ray Ford, every time somebody fought somebody who wasn't accomplished, you called it out. They don't do it. All you guys are liars. Like, Ray Ford will probably say, oh, Inouye's dope. I would like to fight him. Inouye has fought people worse than guys Tank is fighting. But you guys don't call In a Way out for it. That's how you know it's hate. So you mean to tell me that TJ Doheny is better than Frank Martin? Block Hakeem. When they hate, donate. I'm going to make a lot of money this year. Block Hakeem and let me know when he's blocked. I'm going to make a lot of money this year. I'm gonna buy something new off of y'all hate. So, yeah, keep hating. Yeah, hate. Listen, when they hate, donate. Someone owes the chat $1. In the meantime, Jay Miller, let's go. Low-key think Turkey got a PR firm orchestrating the Tank hate. Yeah, it's clear. It's clear. They need to let that young man alone. Tank eats what he kills, owns blocks in his city, man. Facts. Bro, it's you guys got boxing looking goofy, bro. Bro, this is on Matchroom. This is on Matchroom right now. Shakur is doing an interview. Ego, I like watching you, but mate, you be up Tank's butt, man. Block him. You don't have to like watching me because I don't care. So don't watch me no more because you won't be able to. Or if you do, you can't leave a comment. Ah, got him. Get him out of here, bro. When they hate, donate. We going to make a lot of money this year. Shout out to Ty Drakeford. That was for the last hate. Somebody paying for this man's hate. They still hating. I'm still donating. Somebody owes the chat $1. They mean, I like watching you, but you're up Tank's butt. That's what's up. You're blocked. You don't have to worry about me. Go watch another channel that you fit in better with. Got him. The king of pop is back. Shout out to my shooters. Notice they never disprove me. They just say goofy stuff. So anyway, Matchroom today posted this. This is the thumbnail. A picture of Tank while Shakur is doing an interview. Bro, get these people out of here, dog. Like, if Tank is so horrible, why do they keep talking about him? And then you have goof troops that come to me and say, oh, man, you love Tank. Y'all talking about him more than me. The only time I'm talking about him is because y'all goofs. Shout out to Jay Miller. Audi 5000. Shout out to New Meaning. When they hate, donate. Bro, no, that's how you know it's hate. This is how you know it's hate. These people who have so much problem with Tank Davis talk about him incessantly. Like Shakur, like, man, Tank, F Tank. I don't care if he retire. But they can't even promote you without putting this black man Tank as your thumbnail. These dudes, they know they're not getting no type of traction, no motion, no viewership unless they mention Tank, bro. This is despicable. Y'all got boxing media looking horrible. Horrible. It's like Keyshawn fought last week. All Tank style questions. It's not Tank's fight week. It was Keyshawn's first title defense. And they keep talking about Tank. This week, y'all said this is the greatest card in boxing history. All the news is about Tank. A lot of the top news articles is about Tank. Oh, Crawford says, I really don't like Tank. Oh, Keyshawn is on Ariel Helwani saying Tank this. People are like, oh, Tank. I guess people are mad Tank had influencers. He did like a quiet media day with mostly influencers. Who cares? I'm glad he did that. Shout out to Tank. Yeah, shout out to Tank for doing that. Because guess what? These influencers don't have a bias. They're professional. They got good quality, different camera angles, high quality camera, good microphones, good audio. And I'll be honest with you. The people who are non-boxing right now are doing better interviews than 99% of the people in boxing. What do I mean? If you look at Jay Hill's interview with Gervonta Davis, or you look at Lil Yachty's interview with Gervonta Davis, the questions he's asking, the professionalism, and covering all the bases and getting a nice interview with good, like, you notice is when you have someone good at their job, Tank is like opening up more. Oh man, me and Floyd went through this and blah, blah, blah over his daughter. He started telling you some stuff. So real talk, if Tank did interviews with a bunch of boxing media, he already knows that a lot of these dudes don't like him and they fake. So he wouldn't open up to him anyway. So he could have had a media day and a bunch of people, but he's not going to give you that. He knows how powerful his words are. He knows how popping he is in the sport. That's why he looked more comfortable talking to some people. And I'm glad. I love it. That's funny to me because hopefully this will force people to step up and produce better content, right? Right? So Lil Yachty, I don't care what none of y'all say. Jay Hill and Lil Yachty, their interview is better than boxing interviews, period. They have a nice set. You got people in boxing who cover boxing. They don't have a nice set. People be on the sidewalk filming videos. The audio be cutting in and out. You know what I mean? Like, and then people be mad that I've always told you there's a lot of low quality content in boxing, cheap thumbnails, poor audio, poor visuals, right? And then people mad that Tank ain't giving our interview to you. Why would he? These people have a graphic designer making their thumbnails, or at least they know how to do thumbnails, but more than likely, I do graphical work. So it's probably a graphic designer. I doubt Lil Yachty is doing the thumbnails, right? He got an audio interface, a good microphone, edits, you know what I'm saying? Like lower thirds. People need to step up in boxing. Boxing media, people just chase you with a cell phone. People are not even using real cameras. Lil Yachty didn't film. Listen, I use my phone. Content is cool. But I guarantee you, Lil Yachty and Jay Hill, I do video edits. This is my life before I was even in boxing, right? They didn't use no goddamn iPhone, bro, or Android or whatever. They used a real camera on a tripod. That's why it's not moving, and they have multiple camera angles. I don't even have to know his setup. I can look at it and tell when it's typically iPhone. Rockefeller, the best in the business, and it's not even close. Y'all know that, bro. Ego, did you get the soundboard yet? I've been had a soundboard. You need that Bill Haney music playing every time you show us who's Shakur fighting. Oh wow, you said that Bill. He won. Bro, I got the soundboard. I got the soundboard. Don't worry about that. And then the other thing is boxing media's line of questioning is absolutely terrible 99% of the time. They see Tank, even if he does give them their time, they're going to ask the same stupid stuff in a generic way. Oh, Shakur Stevenson said this. Oh, Keyshawn is on Twitter. Oh, Keyshawn has a belt now. Bro, we don't care about no belts. Ego times Tank interview would be fire. I'm down. I'm down to work with whoever. But I'm saying people be mad. They're not bringing no quality to the game. Bro, every podcast that Tank has been on, you on the PBC payroll. How you know about my money, bro? Block him. Block Andre. See, every time I cook, they hate. They're not saying like, oh, you're wrong here. Let me prove it. They're like, oh, you're on PBC payroll. Okay. If that helps you sleep at night, how you know about my money? How much I got in my account right now? How much I got in my Cash App? Oh, yeah, that's right. You don't know nothing. Block them. Another reason the interviews are better is because people interviewing have relatable backgrounds, facts. So Tank opens up more boxing media. They will twist Tank's words so he doesn't want to give him that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then like, bro, come on, we know like PBC got to stop letting everybody into their fights for one because these people are ops. I'm trying to tell you, bro. If I had to have a gripe for PBC, is that stop credentialing everybody, bro. Because these people, they like as my mom used to say, these people ain't your friends. These people get credentials and they be lifelong Tank haters. And then if Tank, because Tank is, he's a celebrity. He don't know everybody unless somebody like personally, he had like some kind of situation with personally. So Tank don't even know. And then these people are ops and they'll be asking op questions. Like it'll be a UK dude and be like, oh, would you ever work with Turkey? And Eddie Hearn says, bro, we don't want to hear none of that. Y'all done took Canelo. You're not taking Tank. We don't want Tank with Turkey and all that other stuff. But this is how boxing media is. It'll be some British teeth and he'll ask like, he fighting Frank Martin, Lamont Roach, and they'll start asking Eddie Hearn and Turkey questions, which really don't have nothing to do with the event. And then guess what? This how you know they ops. Because these same UK dudes, they don't start asking Turkey and Eddie Hearn about Al Heyman. You see how it's one-sided? Bro, these people are like, it's like espionage. They're spies. We got real life COINTELPRO. These people are spies and ops. I can understand if you're an investigative reporter and you're just hands-on and you ask everybody the tough questions. Yeah, that's just what you're known for. I can respect that because you're just a stickler for the truth and you're like even Steven across the board. But we know that. We know that's not the case. These dudes be laughing in Turkey's face, laughing in Eddie Hearn's face, smiling, kikiing, and acting and not asking no hard questions. They don't have no complaints. They just sitting up here and everything is hunky-dory. Everything is like amazing. But then they go to a PBC show and they start asking about, oh man, what about Eddie Hearn and Ryan Garcia's fighting it? Like, what? Why are you even bringing that up here, bro? Canelo did PBC dirty, but he's also going to be irrelevant. Canelo's going to be irrelevant, bro. Ego's so sensitive today. Block him. I don't even have to read the rest of it. Block Faraz. Block him. Okay, so that's $2. We're going to just keep running the numbers up. Y'all owe $2 to the chat. It was going to be $1, but the dude came back. So block him. And now $2 if you want this stream to continue. You can keep laughing. I'm going to get paid. As long as I'm paid, I really don't care. Because you doing this for free. You got to work and report to somebody. I get to get off when I want, and that's it. Yeah, Canelo irrelevant, bro. Colt Ego, that's what's up. As long as I'm paid, I'll be whatever you talking about. Shakur is bum bashing 2.0. Oh, he mad. Somebody owes the chat $2 because he mad. He said whatever he says they do. Yep, I'm Jim Jones. Deal with it. I'll make you drink the Kool-Aid too if we weren't finna block you. You gonna drink the Kool-Aid, bro. I run boxing. That's why they mad. Bro, Shakur got the worst fight. Remember what Jay said? No, Nas said it to Jay. No, Jay said it to Nas. I said it right the first time. He said He said Uchi Wally Bodyguard's verse better than yours. Matter of fact, you had the worst flow on the whole fucking song. That's Shakur. Shakur on Uchi Wally had the worst flow on the whole effing song. Your fight with Paddy is hurting this card. Book it. I don't care how much y'all cry and complain. Don't watch my channel. I keep telling y'all the same thing. Don't watch me. If I'm causing that much damage to your ears and hurting your mind and all that, don't watch me. That's it. Because I'm going to keep saying what I'm saying. Bro, I don't care that it's a 3-day replacement. Y'all should have had a better plan for this. How do you have all the money, all the oil money and Saudi money and $1 billion, but you don't have the wherewithal to like have a plan in case Schofield pull out? Shakur did an interview with Andre Ward and said, hey, this man's not going to make it to the fight. I think he's going to pull out. So if you were having premonitions of that, why didn't you run that by Eddie Hearn? Like, man, I don't trust the Schofields. They scared of me or whatever you think is going on. And we need a backup opponent because they're going to pull out. If you knew so much, that's like opening a restaurant and you're like, man, I knew it was going to burn down. Then why'd you let it burn down? Y'all are dumb. Y'all say dumb stuff. I just put my life savings in this restaurant. I knew it was going to burn down. I knew the wiring was faulty. I knew it was going to catch fire. I knew it was going to be a fire eventually. So you knew, but you didn't do nothing about it and let it catch on fire and actually burn and lost everything. Like, oh yeah, we knew Floyd Schofield. We knew the Schofields wasn't going to make it to the fight night, but you didn't have no plan. But you knew they wasn't going to make it. Makes no sense. Bay Area 707. You did. Bro, and Turkey be giving out a car at all his shows. You gonna have to give me a car to watch Shakur's fight. Not the show. I'm talking about, bro, you gonna have to put me, Surah, in the raffle if you want us to watch Shakur's fight with Padlock. You gonna have to come up off I'm like Tank. I need 2 Ferraris. Give me 2 Ferraris to watch Shakur's fight. To cover, me and Surah want to be in the raffle that if we got to watch Shakur's next fight with Mehdi Padlock or whatever the dude's name is, then we got to get a car. One of us got to get the car, bro. Yeah, do a giveaway raffle for a car to watch Shakur fight. Because I'm not interested, bro. And then on top of it, I live in Cali, bro. I live in Cali, cuz. I have to wake up early. I got to wake up early to watch Shakur. Man, I'm telling you, this is a lose-lose situation, bro. This is a lose-lose. Because, let me tell you why it's a lose-lose situation. If Shakur don't get a first-round knockout, it's an L. Turkey got all the UK journalists on payroll. They not stupid to be asking controversial questions out there. But then that means if it's that's a dictatorship then. Okay, so you can't have no opinion then. Okay, so yeah, I'm a boxing channel, but I got to agree with everything you say. Like, I don't know. That ain't the life for me, I guess. Like, I have favorite restaurants. I don't mean I like every menu item. What are we talking about, bro? So how can you guys even watch that? As a boxing fan, if somebody got to a point where I'm programmed and I can't say nothing, like, I got to be subservient and say everything that is going on is good, and I can't have no objectivity. I just got to say, oh, this is amazing. Yeah, this is not a disaster. Yes, Shakur and Padlock is an amazing fight. Who wants to listen to commentary like that, bro? And who's going to believe it? If that's the case, like, You should welcome varying opinions. Anywho, I am not watching the Shakur fight unless it's like later in the card. But if it's like, I hope they move it. I hope they demote Shakur to the first fight, because then I'm not watching it. I'm telling you, this is a lose-lose situation, people. I don't speculate Eric Freeman. I don't care. It is pulled out. It is what it is. Um, here's the thing. Here's the thing, people. The reason I'm saying it's a lose-lose for Shakur is this. There's no upside. I don't like fights where there's no upside. Meaning if I win, if I'm looking dazzling, if I look splendid, people aren't going to give me credit. Those are not good. That's not good odds to go into a fight. You know what I mean? And then on the flip side of that, the flip side is if you can't really gain positive traction off of victory, then that means more than likely it can only hurt you if you look less than spectacular. That's why I truly would have taken Shakur off this card. If you couldn't put him in with a proper name that we would get, like, I was going to say something, but I'm going to hold that. You always have the latest, first, and greatest info in boxing and insight. Ain't nobody doing it like Boxing Ego, the mother healer. Appreciate you. Bro, I don't like fights like this because if Shakur has, like, if David Benavidez fights Morrell, I wouldn't have been surprised no matter what. If Morrell got dropped, I'm not going to clown him. Benavidez is stopping guys. Benavidez kind of got dropped. I mean, I get it. He tripped on the foot, whatever. But the fact that it was a tough fight, that was what we expected. But then when you're Shakur and your profile is a lot higher and you're fighting an electrician, the stage is not set the same. So now Shakur, who's not even a guaranteed finisher, this dude might be tough. He's undefeated. You know what I mean? So he might be tough. And then Shakur's coming off hand injuries. This is, to me, this is going to end very bad. It's going to end very bad because I struggle to see what the upside is. He's pillow-fisted. You're pillow-fisted, but coming off a hand injury. He might low-key be durable, possibly. So a person like that with 3 days to train, we're not going to hold him to no crazy standard because that's unfair. It's literally an unfair fight. Literally an unfair fight. You had a full camp and he had a 3 day. So anything he does is going to appear larger than life because you had a full camp and you're Shakur Stevenson and he's an unknown guy with a 3 day camp. And that camp, it's not even a real camp. It's probably cutting weight to make the weight on the scale. And see, like, to be honest, if Shakur was real about this, he would pull himself off this card and try to, like I said, I would put him on a Ryan Rowley card. Put him back in America, get better time to get a better opponent, and say, hey, man, you know, Schofield's messed it up. And, like, cancel him being on there. There's no real gain here, people. None at all. And again, if you, God forbid, if you look suspect, if you get hurt, if you look bad, all of that's going to look crazy because this guy has 3 days to train, which is really trying to make weight. Like, if Shakur was real, he would fight this dude not at 135 too, because the dude already has a 3 day camp and he probably has to cut weight. So you're going to make him cut to 35 from wherever he's at? Like, come on, bro. So, like, let's say he's at 146. Now he got to cut the pounds. Like, you know, I don't know. It's just stupid, bro. You might as well just fight him at like 140 or something, so he has less of a cut. Make it halfway. Shakur trying to do like Canelo, get all the advantages. Shakur better not even get hit by Padley. That's what I'm saying. It's just so stupid. So much can go wrong. Like the other thing is like, what if your hand issues come back around against this unknown guy? And to be honest, sometimes fighting an unknown commodity can be a problem too, because I don't even know who this dude is like that. So it's not like you've been watching him your whole career. You know how he moves and stuff. He might be better than you think. You know what I mean? It's this whole thing is stupid, bro. You should have just took him off the card. And these unknown guys could be dangerous because they have nothing to lose. I'm brought in here to lose my undefeated record, so I'm gonna go out with a bang. Is really, and this, to me, this proves that there's a lack of experience here with what Turkey and Riyadh Season are doing. There's a definite lack of experience because you don't put star fighters in like lose-lose situations because somebody pulled out and not have no background, no backup or anything like that. It's just a bad move. Bad move. Because again, if this fight is even competitive, if I go on Twitter and people are like, "Oh man, Shakur, he's looking tired," that's an L, bro. That's how the public's gonna look at it. They're gonna look at it as like an L. Like, hold on, you let this white boy from Great Britain like survive off a 3-day camp? Nah, man. You know, ironically, I said the same thing with Drake, and y'all didn't believe me. Drake going against Kendrick was stupid, bro. I said that before it got obviously to what it's at now. Remember, I said at the beginning. Yeah, he's like a Maxie Hughes type of fighter. Shakur should beat a guy like that. But I'm saying, um, it's just an unknown variable. It's just not worth. It's not worth. Okay, I look at like it's like risk assessment. The the upside, which is really nothing, is not worth the risk of even doing it. Like, imagine it's like, okay, you go through this dangerous cave and obstacle course, but if you get past it, then you'll be set for life and you'll get $100 million. Okay, so it's worth, it's worth it. Worth trying to go through this obstacle course where you could get hurt, but you're gonna make 100 million and you'll be good forever. Versus, you know, let's say this super dangerous obstacle course, and if you win, they'll just say good job. Like, it's not worth it then. It's not worth me getting an ACL injury so you could tell me good job. Like, you gotta give me some higher stakes than that. Padley had dropped 5 of his last 7 opponents and threw a nice left hook over the jab. Taller southpaw in his last fight. Shakur better not be lazy. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's just it's a dumb move, bro. It's a dumb move because Shakur assumes all the risk. Uh, like fights, and notice you guys keep saying Turkey's giving us all the fights we want. Canelo's skull is very similar to this. Unknown guy. He's already been undisputed before. If this Cuban is trickier than expected, then you're going to hurt your Canelo Crawford fight for sure. The so-called best card of all time won't outsell Tank and Roach. We know that. He said Shakur gonna care on Saturday if he's careless. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell y'all, boxing, there's no upside for Shakur. So, and boxing, to be honest, boxing is weird like this. Boxing is weird. Where, like, let's say Anthony Joshua fought Gerald Miller. He might have knocked him out, possibly, right? But as it happened, Gerald Miller tested positive and he got pulled, and then they brought Andy Ruiz, who happened to be the guy that beat him. You see what I'm saying? So boxing has weird stuff like that where Joshua might not have lost that night if he fought Miller, because Miller's big and he's a bigger target and he don't have the hand speed of Andy Ruiz. You see what I'm saying? So for AJ, that might have been more up his alley than trying to fight a shorter Ruiz with fast hands that like blah, blah, and it can lace you real quick. You know what I mean? So boxing is weird like that, where it's like, Shakur, let's say he would have beat Schofield, right? Which was my initial prediction. And then you get in there with somebody that, if you underestimate him, is somebody that looked like they have no chance in heck, and then that person is the one that like got you looking bad. Boxing, I'm telling you, boxing is weird like that, bro. We've seen it so many times where it's like there's supposed to be a huge fight, and then some random fight like throws off the huge fight. Like, I remember I think they were trying to make Juanma Lopez and Gamboa, and then Orlando Salido knocked them out. You see what I'm saying? Or like Lomachenko was like, oh, I want a title in my second fight. And then Salido beat him. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't anticipate that. Boxing's weird like that, bro. Where it's like you already looking ahead at the Gamboa fight and Juanma Lopez lose to Salido. Or Lomachenko thought he was going to easily get past Salido and be a champion in his second fight. Salido beat him. Mike Tyson, they might have been looking at Mike Tyson versus whoever, and then Buster Douglas beat him. So that's what I know about boxing. It's like unpredictable. Like, for example, who would have thought that Jaime Munguia could fight Canelo, not get knocked out, but then some dude named Sudase with no knockout. Sudase has 4 knockouts like this dude Shakur about to fight, right? And this random Frenchman is the person that knocked out Jaime Munguia in Mexico. Canelo didn't even do all that. He dropped him in Vegas. You see what I'm saying? So boxing is just like super weird. And like Turkey, I think is an inexperience of dealing with boxing, the business of boxing, because a lot of his moves, to me, someone who's been in the sport, feel very rushed. And it's like he just wants quick Band-Aid fixes to fix it. Something like, I just want my way. And see, that's the problem with some people who have money. Some people who have money, they're not used to being told no or stop or don't. So they just want to keep doing it. Like Pitbull said, I have a fight with Fierro. Let me get through that, and then we could talk about Ryan Garcia. Turkey was probably like, nope, we're going somewhere else. And he picked Rolly. You know what I'm saying? Like, just didn't want to wait. You don't want to wait. Pitbull won, and then the fans could have got Ryan and Pitbull, which is, I think, more desired than Rolly. Now, Rolly's an extreme wild card. He does have power. Ryan is expected to, like, thrash him. So if he get hurt or if he don't thrash him, then that's going to be another example of what I'm talking about, how boxing's weird. He said, who thought Devin would have sued Ryan? Yeah, that's another thing. Boxing's weird like that, people. Yeah, but this to me, this is super disappointing. The Shakur fight. It don't even match. The card don't match. And y'all was like, "This is the best card ever." I've never seen a card greater. Just the fact that Shakur's on here fighting Padlock, it can't be the greatest card of ever to me, because that don't even flow. Especially if you don't demote his fight and put it in an earlier time slot. You guys will see. To me, this in the zone, all their shows are bloated, bro. They're bloated, too much filler. I don't keep need to see Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi in the crowd. I don't care, bro. Stop showing me them. Like the zone, they like to clout chase so much. They keep showing Ronaldo in the crowd, and it'd be like random people. I show speed. Okay, cool. Like, stop showing me them though, bro. Doing unnecessary interviews. Bro, I'm telling you, boxing's weird. And Shakur, like, the big thing is if his hands don't hold up, being in there with somebody you don't even know who you're dealing with. Like, at least Shakur probably watched tape on Floyd Schofield, that kind of thing. So at least you knew what you were dealing with. You're fighting a random guy. And like, this is probably going to get some flack from the haters. I'm going to make y'all, hold on. If y'all want me to make them mad, type mad in the comment section. If you want Ego to make them mad, type mad in the comment section. I feel like making y'all mad, but I'm going to let the fans vote. If y'all want me to make them mad, type mad in the comment section. All right, bet. He put the mad emoji. Shout to Hindu. That's hilarious. Okay. I'm going to say this. This is going to make you gap tooth inbreds mad. Stop calling Shakur the boogeyman. Shakur is not no boogeyman, bro. He is not avoided. Like, you got people like, oh, he's heavily ducked. He's the boogeyman of boxing. Shakur is a good little fighter. He doesn't even have the attributes to be the most avoided fighter. Like, come on. Like, bro, y'all just be talking. That's what's crazy to me. Y'all be talking. Like, Prime Wilder can find opponents. Better Biev can find opponents. Gervonta Davis can find opponents. What is the worst that Shakur can do is what? Outbox you more than likely and make you look silly or punch air. So if David Benavidez can find a Morrell and Ryan was willing to fight Gervonta and Frank Martin's willing to fight Gervonta, Better Bivol is, he just lost to him and he's running it right back. Who do y'all think Shakur is, bro? Somebody says Shakur is the type to struggle to open a bag of chips. Is insane, bro. Yo daddy is tripping right now. He said Shakur struggled to open a bag of chips. Bro, Shakur's a good little fighter. He's not like the biggest. He's definitely not the biggest puncher. His offense hasn't blown people away, especially at lightweight. What are we talking about, bro? How are you the boogeyman? Like, Rigondeaux, I call him a boogeyman on his way up because people were literally not fighting him, and he had so much skill. He was knocking dudes out with one punch, two punches, lumping the Japanese dude Amagasawa face up. Shakur ain't never did nobody like that. Bro, in fact, Shakur, his mutual opponents, like that other people have fought, he didn't even do them worse than Navarrete. Right? Navarrete fought Joet Gonzalez after Shakur and had the man's face all broke up. Navarrete fought Oscar Valdez after Shakur, and then he beat him and had his face all lumped up, and then he knocked him out in the rematch. Shakur didn't do none of that when he fought any of those guys. Nakathila, after Shakur, Tito Mercado and Murataya knocked him out. And Murataya did in 2 rounds. Shakur went 12 with them. You guys are just making up some boogeyman stuff. Like, how is that even a boogeyman? Like, think of like horror movie boogeyman. It's Jason Voorhees, the dude that drowned at Camp Crystal Lake. He like 7 feet tall with a hockey mask and he got a knife on him and he brolic. Right? Think about horror movie boogeymen. Michael Myers. He's like this huge 7-foot embodiment, supernatural. You shoot him and then he get back up. He can lift you off the ground. Michael, right? You hop in your truck and speed off. He start walking and catch up to you. That's the boogeyman in horror movie. Candyman. You say your name, appear. My boy Tony Todd get with you. Slide you around the bathroom, hook you up, put that hook in you, right? These are horror movie boogeymen. Now compare, what horror movie icon would Shakur Stevenson be? Candyman? Freddy Krueger? Jason Voorhees? Michael Myers? Like, his style is not comparable to any of those. Shakur mess around be Beetlejuice or something like that. Like it. Somebody said Shakur would be. Somebody said Shakur would be Chucky. Come on, bro. They call Shakur Chucky. That's funny. Y'all tripping, bro. He said he would be the Newark good guy dog. But Aunt Maggie, Chucky did it. Wait right here, Chucky. I got a tinkle. Oh, he mad. Greg Tyler. Never trust a man with 2 first names. You comparing fictional characters to a professional boxer? No way, you serious. Bro, it's called an analogy, you nimwit. It's an analogy. I'm saying if we're going under a moniker of boogeyman, who is he scaring? Somebody said Shakur is Casper. Hey, y'all trifling. He said Casper, the friendly ghost, is crazy. Whoever said that is outrageous. Okay, so let's keep going on because I could tell I'm making some of y'all mad by the comments. Let's keep going with Shakur's the boogeyman. Okay. Is Shakur the boogeyman if his opponent, Floyd Schofield, pulled out, got sick, pulled out, right? Can't fight. They had 3-ish days to find a replacement, and people raised their hand. Shakur took a full camp. They only have 3 days because you got to take a 20-hour flight or whatever, and you probably got to cut weight. There were people raising their hand. I could tell several people that were down to fight Shakur that raised their hand. You got Kurt Scooby. He said, pick me, pick me. Abel Mendoza, who's like 40 plus and 0. He said, I'm ready for this right now. I'm in shape. pick me, right? You got the Moroccan dude. He was down to fight Shakur Stevenson, right? That's already 3 people. You have people who were stepping up to fight Shakur, given the fact that they would only have like 3 or 4 days to prepare. If Tank Davis did a full camp, who is going to fight Tank Davis with a 3-day camp? Who's going to fight Artur Beterbiev with the 3-day camp and knowing he got a full camp? Who's going to fight David Benavidez with the 3-day camp knowing he got a full camp? Who's going to fight Naoya Inoue or Terrence Crawford with a 3-day camp? Nobody, all the people I named, there's no one going to jump up and it's not going to be a bunch of people say, yeah, put me in there with Benavidez, put me in there with Morrell, who had a full 8-10 week camp or whatever, and I only got 3 days to cut weight, and I want to fight David Morrell. That's not true. Yet with Shakur, you had several people. Again, Abel Mendoza was down. You had Kurt Scooby, who said, hey, pick me, pick me. You have the Moroccan dude. You have Ellie Sekbeck had a video with Giovanni Cabrera, which would have been a better fight, right? He said, pick me, pick me. I'm down for the get down, right? So you guys are liars saying this boogeyman nonsense. How can you be the boogeyman and people are saying, I'll get with you? Tito Mercado said he will fight Shakur Stevenson. And guess what? It was Shakur Stevenson who fronted him off. Shakur's like, man, who's he beat? Like, I don't even know this guy. He on my D. So you don't know Tito Mercado, who fought your leftovers, Nakathila, and knocked him out, something you couldn't do. But you know Paddy Padlock or whatever, Joshua Padlock. Cabrera is fighting Mason next. Bro, he raised his hand. David Avanesian was fighting a fight in the UK, and then Crawford called him out, and he liked that opportunity more, so he was willing to fight him. And he pulled out of that fight, so they could have did the same thing. Shakur didn't call none of these people's bluff. But then y'all like, oh, he the boogeyman. How you the boogeyman, but people are lining up to fight you? Hey, y'all got to get the likes up. Y'all out here really trying my patience. How the lights didn't change for like 10 minutes, bro. I'm out. I'm really about to get out. Like, y'all really playing with me, bro. That's a dang good point. I'm a heavyweight, and I ain't fighting Tank on 3 days' notice, not unless I've been having trouble sleeping. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody finna fight these damaging fighters like David Benavidez, Beterbiev, Inoue, Crawford, Prime Errol Spence, Prime Wilder, Prime Keith Thurman, you know, these types of people, Javante David. Nobody's trying to fight these people with the 3-day camp. You know what I mean? Like, you might have one dude who's just like, he on a suicide mission. He's just like, all right, put me in there. But he just know he about to get clipped and he need the money or something. That's how that works. For Shakur, you had several people saying, I'll get with you. Like, jumping, like, I'm ready. I'm ready. Tank can't even get people to fight him with plenty of time. Like Lomachenko, he's like, I don't know if I want to fight no more. Ryo's like, I'm not coming back down to 35. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tank is like, in negotiations, can't get people to fight you. And to be honest, I'm not going to really speak on the Floyd Schofield situation because I don't know what went on. A lot of y'all are clowns. The man was in the hospital in the bed. And, like, this how you treat people? Like, oh, he's a duck and da-da-da-da. I'm not doing nobody like that, bro. The man's in the hospital connected to tubes and stuff. I don't really know what went on. And it sounded like he wanted to talk more about it when he leaves Saudi Arabia. So I'll reserve my thoughts on that. But I don't think that Schofield was ducking like, oh, we're afraid. Because for me, I feel like this would be so extreme just to duck somebody. You see what I'm saying? Like, who would go through that length to duck somebody? Sign up for the fight, sign the contract for the fight, acclimate and be in Saudi Arabia for 2 weeks. You guys are trying to make Shakur larger than life. This doesn't make sense, bro. Nobody is doing all that. Like, okay, first of all, the Schofields were the ones that called for the fight. They called for the fight. It's not the other way around. So they were the ones calling out for the fight. You know what I mean? So I highly doubt that they were terrified and trembling and had to like find a way out. That's what y'all saying. I don't believe that. I think possibly maybe you did too much and, you know, they kept trying to check on your weight and maybe you couldn't make the weight cut and you dehydrated yourself or something, got yourself sick and weakened. You know, something like that makes sense. But see, that's the problem. Remember, the Schofields kept saying they kept enforcing the weights on them. They kept enforcing all these weight checks. And then they had a BBBFC weight check. So, to be honest, they probably kept checking the man's weight and probably making him jump through hoops. And, you know, maybe he couldn't make the weight or something. Or in an effort to try to get through. Like, they need to stop with that weight check stuff, bro. That's goofy. You should be able to monitor yourself and maybe like the week of the fight or at the weigh-in, just hit the weight and then you're good. You know what I'm saying? Why you have to do a 30-day check, a 21-day check, a 14-day check, a 7-day check, a 3-day check? Like, come on, bro. Why would a fighter have to keep doing that, bro? Like, y'all just putting extra on the fighter. And if Shakur's fight's boring with the 3-day train guy, it's not going to be good. I bet the electrician runs around, tries his best not to get stopped. Shakur's not a big puncher. Paddy whacks. Best chance for another payday is to finish on his feet. Yeah, but that's why these fights are stupid. Fights like this are stupid. If you couldn't provide a proper challenge to Shakur, you should have just took him off the card. That's my opinion. But instead, you want to put him in with Paddy Melt, and then now Paddy Melt is going to try to play spoiler by any means necessary. He might make it ugly. He might be in survival mode. You know, and then Shakur going to keep talking, oh, I'm going to stop him. I'm going to stop him. If you go 12 with this man, I really like. If you go 12 rounds with Paddy Melt, you can't beat Tank, bro. I'm just gonna say it. I gotta say it like that. In my world, I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't care if you agree or disagree. If you go 12 rounds with Paddy Melt on a 3-day camp, you're not beating Tank. Because what Tank would do to Paddy Melt with 3 days to train when he had a full camp would be absolutely disgusting. And it would be like something on a new volume of Banned from TV. I think Tank would do Paddy Melt so crazily greasy that Tank will be charged with manslaughter. And Paddy Melt get melted. He'll get some extra pieces of cheese put on him. That's what I truly believe. So if anything less than that for Shakur is unsatisfactory to me, and I'm going to say you can't beat Tank. Ty said he can't beat Tank regardless. I love Ty. I feel you. But I'm saying that's just like double. You double can't beat Tank. Oh my God, y'all making my stomach hurt. Sura says if he goes 5 rounds with Paddy Melt, he can't beat Tank. All right, we cut it to 5. That's fair. Bro, if this Paddy Melt is in there with you, and there's like, it says round 6, you're not beating Tank, bro. There's nobody that should be c- considered a top dude that goes 6 rounds with Paddy Melt when he didn't even have time to train, and all he got to do is like cut weight, cut weight. Because that's like no different than fighting somebody at the Whole Foods or something. You see what I'm saying? They should have just went to the Riyadh supermarket and picked somebody out the crowd. Hey, you want to make $5,000? Right this way. That's the equivalent. You could just went to a movie theater and pull someone out the Transformers movie, out of Nosferatu, and gave him a contract. Telling y'all, put it on your bingo card. Shakur is gonna wash all beef patty, but I got a strange feeling Shakur is gonna be on his at some point. He gonna wash him, you said. Yeah, man. Hey, if I see any hint of struggle, like I'm talking about, if Paddy land a good shot, you're not being tanked in my book. Because you shouldn't, if you at the level you say you at, you shouldn't have no issue with no Paddy Melt under these circumstances. Hey, y'all, hold on. I said 12, and y'all keep cutting it down. He said, nah, round 4. If I see round 5, if I'm still up, Stevenson is trash. Dang, y'all keep counting the rounds. Nah, let's say 5 because I feel like 5 is a good number, a realistic number, because 1 could be a filler round, and then 6 is halfway through the fight. Bro, I promise I do not want to hear post-fight Boogeyman Shakur, because y'all keep calling him the Boogeyman. I do not want to hear no excuses like, man, I was trying to stop him, but he kept running. He was fast. He was running. No, bro. Because real steppers, they just step. They don't have to, like Better Beef don't have to explain. He just hurt Beevil. He just hurt Joe Smith Jr. and knocked him out. He just hurt Marcus Brown and knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? Shakur the only one, well, not the only one, but one of the only ones that always got like justification for why the stoppage didn't happen. No, if you a step, and you should step on him. Make a statement. Period. But here's the thing that's weird about Shakur. I think his natural style is to be the style that got him classified. Hear me out. Hold on, hear me out. I think Shakur's actual style is the style that got him classified as boring, like the Nakathila fight. So what I did notice in the Artem Harutyunyan fight is the more Shakur pressed the issue, the worse he looked. Because then it was like out of character. I don't know if you guys got that same, like, it's like he was trying to be something he wasn't. He was trying to step on him and get the knockout and like respond to the criticism. At Payne, Ego, you notice we haven't been hearing Shakur say in the interviews he's going to knock him out like he has been doing. What's your thoughts? I mean, hopefully he learned. It's just like stupid. You're putting pressure on yourself, kid. You know what I mean? You keep saying it and it don't happen. So it's like you better off just showing us at that point. Hey, y'all got to get the likes up. The likes didn't move. If Paddy Melt somehow taps Shakur's chin and gets wobbled, bro, I'm telling you, I don't like fights like this because there's literally no point other than Shakur to get a paycheck. But the thing is, like, you guys say there's so much money that they're willing to, like, remember when Crawford lost $10 million plus? And y'all are like, oh, Turkey doesn't care about losing money. Then he should be okay losing money. Just pay Shakur some money to not fight. And then keeping your card the energy of your card consistent. And then put Shakur on the Ryan Garcia Rolly card. That makes so much more sense. This is like a struggle fight, and it's like a waste of an introductory fight that does nothing for Shakur, but only creates problems. Because I'm telling you, if he doesn't look marvelous, he's going to be scrutinized. So as a promoter and advisor, sometimes you got to take the high road. Like, hey, if we put him in there with this like random UK guy that no one knows, he has no profile, and he gives Shakur any problems at all with only 3 days to prepare, then that's going to make Shakur look bad. So I'd rather just scrap it. Shakur's the bigger name. Put him on the Ryan Roley card with Devin Haney and Ramirez, and then you have time to plan an actual good opponent. That's only in May. So we're encroaching on March. So tell Shakur to go home, pay him some money for his troubles, tell him to go home, relax, and then get back in camp. It's like he's not the first person that had a pullout. The other thing that's goofy about the Shakur Stevenson fans is, in their mind, you gap-toothed bastards are so stupid where if anybody pulls out, they're cowards. If anybody pulls out and ducks and doesn't fight, they're a duck, right? But Shakur pulled out of the Joe Cordina fight last year, at the end of last year. So, according to the Inshakurs, only Shakur can pull out of a fight, apparently. You see what I'm saying? Like, just think about what I just told you. The Inshakurs are so slow that Schofield pulls out. Oh, they didn't really want it. Oh, they ducks. Oh, they cow. Like, nothing could have went wrong. Nothing could have happened where they legitimately were not able to fight for whatever reason. I don't know what happened. But in the Shakur Stevenson fans' mind, it's inconceivable that they would pull out, and the only explanation is because they were scared. But then Shakur pulled out of the Joe Cordina fight because he hurt his hand in sparring, and we're just supposed to accept that. But if anybody else pulls out, it's because they're cowards. Do you see how unfair that is? So Shakur can do it, and no one said he was scared of Joe Cordina or he ducking Joe, and he never rescheduled the Joe Cordina fight. In fact, I didn't even want the Joe Cordina fight, but I'd rather Joe Cordina than Paddy Melt. So what happened to Joe Cordina? You could have fought that Cuban dude 16-0 with 14 knockouts, and you choose a light punch. Man, I'm done. Bro, they need to put Shakur in the prelims. I'm out.